heading to town to get some more propane, and we'll go pick up Jeff. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in 4-wheel drive. Probably don't need it, but I'll need it to get out of this driveway and probably get into his. Let me switch her in the 4 high. Yep, we're in 4 high. Alright, see you when I get there. Gone are the days of being stranded because they don't plow. That's why I keep new tires on my truck. It's a little slower going. Actually, we're doing about 30, I guess. It snowed. I don't think I've seen a car all day. Not one. I'm sure they've been up and down here, but I ain't seen any go by. Haven't heard any. People just, they don't come out in this weather here. And that's probably just as good because they don't know how to drive in it either. Alright. It's an adventure. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. I'm way overdressed. Oh, there's Jeff's house. The hell with him. I'm not picking Jeff up. Let's go pick up a Gary. He needs propane. Well, there he is. Help him load. What kind of idiots go out in this weather?
Right?
We are at Gary's. I'm sure you guys are blowing through the propane, huh?
Yeah, well,
Here,
we lost our regular heat last night.
Let me get a bungee cord like I got. So
I was going to take the car and go to town and get some propane, but you see, I can't get the truck up far enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Alright, let me get... Well, what in the name? Why ain't that coming out of there? Alright. Well, ain't none of them got ends on them. Alright, we made it off the road. It's somewhat plowed. It ain't bad. Did I even say what we were doing? Going on a propane run.
We'll definitely have to have the 4-wheel drive to get back up the hill, though.
Yep.
This is nice. Yeah, when you said you want somebody to ride with you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go.
Well, it's good because if you ever slide off the road, you need some help or something, you know. You got somebody to suffer with.
Right?
I figured
He's such a nice guy.
It'd be a good experience for you.
Shoot, I'd have been in the car for sure, man, if it hadn't been for us not being able to get it out.
And I did call. They are open because you never know.
Looks like it's pretty nice though. It's awful pretty.
Yeah. No kids playing at the park. We'd have been out in this. When I was a kid, we'd have been out in this playing. Even at 10 degrees. What is it? 11 degrees. And I'm burning up right now.
If I had some way to make a sled, I would. Miley would be out there playing in it.
Yeah, just the old garbage can lid.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. That satellite dish that could make a sled for Miley to get out in there. Well, I guess I'll have to do that when I get back.
All right, guys, I'm gonna pay attention. All right, we're leaving the propane place. We're filled up. Heading back home. You know what? I think I'm just gonna put it back in 4-wheel drive. Well, I don't know what the other highway looks like. I don't need it. Alrighty. Back home. Hey, I just wanted to get out of the cabin, man. I was going nuts in there. All right, when we were coming to town, there was a house on fire up here. I don't even see the smoke anymore. But it could be they're burning it down. He might have bought the land and yeah.
Yeah, it's about on the ground now.
And here's the sawmill right here. This guy right here.
Okay.
Go up there. If the gate's open, he's home. If it ain't open, he ain't home, or he don't want nobody in there. But he's a pretty cool guy. All right, we're headed back. And yeah, there's no snow, hardly any snow on. I mean, there's snow on the road, but this is. I drove to town on a whole lot deeper than this. But yeah, if you don't need to go out, don't go out. But if you need to, that's really no big deal. Make sure your vehicle can deal with it. You got good tires. All right, we made it back to Gary's. Interesting ride. But he's got this thing all insulated in. You guys ain't been staying warm?
Yeah, we've been staying warm pretty much.
He's got the fire still going.
Other than our heat froze or went out, but we got our big heater, so we just had to ride to town to get the propane. And
your Starlink dish is, I had to go out and the heater don't work on it.
It works.
Is it working?
You see where it melted off?
Yeah. See, mine don't work. I had to go out there and shovel the snow off of it. Mine's about 10 feet in the air off my deck.
See, it was heating it up because it's trying to fall off.
Yeah, they were having a trouble with them. Cats would get on them, lay on them because they were warm.
Right.
All right. So, y'all need anything else? Let me know.
We'll do it, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. Later, guys. All right. Heading back home. There's Jeff's place. And get up my driveway and we're good. I think I'm gonna put the drone up, guys, and get you some drone footage. It's still pretty darn cold, 13. But the snow ain't really stuck to the trees or anything. That's when it looks good. Yep, don't think anybody's gonna be parking in there. Yeah, it really didn't take much longer than it did if there was no snow to go to town. A little bit longer. There's just not many people out. Yeah, my other truck doesn't even come close to getting up my driveway. But now that I've brought gravel, big gravel out there and put on the driveway, it's a lot easier. This truck go right up it, no problem. And here we go. I figures the truck has to be coming. He ain't going. Alright, go up the big hill. There's Miss Tilly. Oh, it sure is nice to be able to drive right up the driveway. Get out of the way, Tilly. I don't need you in the way. Get out of the way. I can't see her. Well, let's go see what kind of lies that boy is talking about. Say what? Purple rhinoceroses? There was not. That boy lies, don't he, Tilly? He tells big lies. Are you staying warm? You like this piece of ground here, don't you? All right, I got you guys more propane. Yeah? Yeah, I don't believe you. How does it feel to live with him, Lily, and all them amongst all the lies he tells? All right, guys, that trip is done. But this morning I was thinking, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You know, this is where Tilly's doghouse is. Listen, man, I'm talking. I am gonna frame this off right here. Leave her barrel where it is. I'm gonna insulate the walls, put a little door in there, but the door will be where the wind doesn't blow in. Maybe she can come in this way and then go down a hallway and make it look good. The more, you know, to match the house a little better. And it would be warmer for her. And this is a pretty good area because when it rains, she's got that partially for shelter. We'll put a roof on it, of course, but anytime trying to film when you're around, because you're a troublemaker, I'm gonna throw a snowball at you. I'm gonna throw a snowball at you. Well, it doesn't pack, but you don't care. You're goofy anyway. That is extremely cold. They love this. Well, that wasn't no good. You gonna get it? Oh. Where to go? Oh yeah, go ahead and get the other hand cold. Oh. Ooh. So anyway, yeah, I mean, you see this side, so I'm thinking come out a little bit, frame a front wall, and paint it the same color as the house. And actually, I got to repaint this house because of that hailstorm we had. You two don't even start. Now, this is 2 hours away from supper. You go back in your doghouse. Go back in your doghouse. It's still cold out here. You are a you know what stirrer. You stir stuff all the time. You get her going. Why can't you behave like Lily does? Enough. Enough. I'm going in. I can't even come out here and talk because of you guys. All right. You see how it is? I go out there and I start on a spiel. And then that boy, he's got to start going off. Huh, Rooster? What are you doing? That thing's noisy. And when I left, I turned both propane heaters off. And I'm not going to leave them going while I'm gone. And it didn't really, let's see what the temperature, I don't think it really dropped in temperature any. It did in the dog apartment. Woo! I was thirsty. All the water that's in the truck was frozen. Yeah, it dropped to 57 in the dog apartment, 58 in here, and it's been maintaining 64 and then 60. So, all right, guys. I know 2 videos today, but I'm bored when I can't go nowhere. So I figured I'd film that. Gary they got their propane, so they're set. Jeff didn't want to go because he didn't want to leave his fire. He didn't want to leave his fire, what do you call them? Stove. His wood stove going. I don't blame him there. We did see a house on fire, but I think it was a piece of property somebody had bought, and they wanted to get rid of the old house, so they probably was waiting until snow was on the ground. A lot of people do that here. You'll see big burn piles lit. It's the best time to do it because it can't spread to the forest. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy trails. And if you haven't subscribed to Junk to Jim's Homestead, I'll put a link in the subscription. In the description. The cold's getting in my head. And go check them out. Happy trails.